students. So I hope yesterday whatever we had discussed is clear to all of you, and today we are going to begin with another topic of perimeter and area, where we are going to understand how to calculate the area of triangles. Okay, so to find out the area of triangles, we have certain formula. You already know how to calculate area of a triangle by the formula half into base into height. Half into base into height. This is the formula to calculate area of a triangle. Then suppose there is a triangle in which the height is not given and the length of the three sides of the triangle are given, that is A, B and C. So the area of such a triangle is given by a particular formula which is known as the Hero's formula or the Heron's formula, whatever you say. Okay, so the Hero's formula, according to the Hero's formula, the area of a triangle is calculated by the formula under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where A, B and C are the sides of the triangle, and S, what is S? S is known as the semi-perimeter. And what is semi-perimeter? How do we calculate S? S we calculate by A plus B plus C by 2. Okay, so this is how we calculate the semi-perimeter, that means the value of S. I hope this is clear. Then, how to calculate area of an equilateral triangle? What is an equilateral triangle? An equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the sides are equal. So, area of an equilateral triangle we calculate by the formula under root 3 by 4 side square, where this side is out of the root. Root 3 is under root and this is upon 4. Root 3 by 4 into side square. Okay, so these are the three formula which we will be using in this particular exercise. Exercise 1C of your this chapter. Please do note down these three formulae in your copy, and then we will begin with the chapter. With the exercise. So with this, let's begin with the exercise 1C. So we will take up question number 2 of exercise 1C. Question number 2 says, if one side of a triangle is 24.5 centimeter and the corresponding altitude is 12 centimeter, find its area. We have to find out the area. One of the side is given as 24.5. Altitude is given as 12 centimeter. We have to find out the area. What is the area? Area is equals to half into base. This base is 24.5 and altitude is height. Half into base into height. Okay. (147 centimeter square) is the area of the triangle. I hope it's clear. We have done nothing. We have just simply substituted the value of the side, that means the base over here and the corresponding altitude. Okay. I hope the question is clear to all of you. And with this, let's move on to another question, which I am going to take up, question number 6. Because question number 3, 4 and 5 are all similar. And question number 5 could be solved as question number 6. So I am directly taking up question number 6. Let's see question number 6. Question number 6 says, find the area of a triangle of sides 13 cm, 14 cm and 15 cm. Also find the length of the perpendicular from the vertex opposite the side of the length 14 cm. Okay, the second part of the question we'll understand later. First, let's find out the area of the triangle of sides 13 cm, 14 cm and 15 cm. So, area of the triangle. See here, the sides of the triangle, the three sides of the triangle are given. So, we'll use the Hero's formula. So, what is that? Under root S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Isn't it? And we know that how do we calculate S? S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. So, let's first of all calculate S. What is it? The sides are 13, 14 and 15. So, 13 plus 14 plus 15 upon 2. Isn't it? Let's add this up. 5 plus 4, 9 and 9 plus 3, 12, carry 1. 2, 3, 4. 42 by 2, that is 21 centimeter. Okay? Now, this is the value of S. Now, let's calculate the area. To calculate the area, again we have the formula. That is S, that means 21 into S minus A. 21 minus 13 into S minus B. 21 minus 14 into S minus C. 21 minus 15. What is the value? Square root of 21 into 21 minus 13. Now, 11 minus 3 is 8 and then 1 minus 1 is 0. So, here we have got 8 into 21 minus 14, what we will get? 7 and 21 minus 15, we will get 6. Okay, now we have to find out the square root of this. Now, this is a difficult task, but we can make it easy. How? We know that to find out the square root, we need the pairs. Okay? We need pair of numbers, pair of similar numbers. If there is a pair, we can take that out from the square root. So, let's write all these numbers in the form of their prime, in the form of the product of the prime numbers. Okay? Now, 21 could be written as 3 into 7. These are prime numbers. 8 could be written as 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. 7 could be written as 7 only. And 6 could be written as 2 into 3. Now, if you can see, we have formed a pair of numbers. We can see there is a pair of 3. Isn't it? Let's write that together. Then we can see there is a pair of 7 also. Then we can see there are 2 pairs of 2. Isn't it? These are the pairs. Now we can take one of the numbers from the pairs out. So we can take this 3 into 7 into 2 into 2. So what we have got? 3 7s are 21 into 4. So what is it? 84 centimeter square is the area of the triangle. Area of the required triangle is 84 centimeter square. I hope the question is clear. We did nothing, just we have substituted all the values. And to calculate this, what we did, instead of multiplying everything together and then giving our headache to finding out the square root, what we did, we simplified the value, we simplified the question, we took out the product, we wrote these numbers in the product of prime numbers. Okay, and then we calculated our value. I hope this is clear. Now let's see the second part of the question. The second part of the question says, also find the length of the perpendicular from the vertex opposite the side of the length 14 centimeter. See, I am erasing this. This must be the triangle. Okay, this is the triangle. This is 13 centimeter, this is 14 centimeter and this is 15 centimeter, suppose. Okay, we have to find out the length of the perpendicular from the vertex opposite the side of length 14 centimeter. That means the perpendicular which will be drawn from this vertex opposite to 14 centimeter, we have to find out the length of this perpendicular. So now children, we know that area of a triangle could be calculated by one more formula. What is that? That formula is half into base into height, and half into base. If you see, this is acting as a base now and the perpendicular is the height, isn't it? So base is 14 and height we need to calculate, so I am taking it as h. And area of the triangle, see, this is the same triangle, the area of which we have calculated just now. So can we take the area of that triangle as 84? Obviously we can, isn't it? So this can be calculated as 2 sevens are 40, and now this h will be calculated by 84 by 7. And if you reduce it, you will get h is equals to 12 centimeter. So the area, the length of the corresponding altitude, the altitude opposite to the coming from the vertex, coming from the vertex opposite to 14 centimeter is 12 centimeters. I hope the question is clear to all of you. This is how we solve such questions. Once we got the area, we substituted the value of the area, and then the unknown was calculated. I hope it's clear. And with this, let's move on to another question. I am going to take up question number 9 now. Okay, question number 9. If the area of an equilateral triangle is 36 root 3 centimeter square, find the length of its side and its perimeter. Okay, so the area of an equilateral triangle is given as, first of all, area of an equilateral triangle. The formula is root 3 by 4 into side square. Okay, we have to calculate the length of its sides, and the area is already given. The area is given as 36 root 3, isn't it? Area is given as 36 root 3 centimeter square, and we have to calculate the side. So we can write it in the formula. Area of the equilateral triangle is 36 root 3, and this is root 3 by 4 side square, isn't it? So now if you can see, we can bring this 4 here. This will be 36 root 3 into 4, and if you bring this root 3 here, here it is getting multiplied, here it will divide. So this is equal to side square. Okay, now this root 3 and this root 3 will get cancelled, and here we have side square is equals to 36 into 4. So instead of multiplying them and finding out the square root of a big number, what we will do is side will be equal to square root of 36 into 4, and square root of 36 is, we know, 6, and square root of 4 is 2, so this is 12. So what is the length of the side of the equilateral triangle? It's 12 centimeter. I hope the question is clear to all of you. And then we have to find out, the next part of the question is, we have to find out the perimeter. So perimeter of an equilateral triangle, since all the sides are equal, so what will be the perimeter of an equilateral triangle? Perimeter, you can write it as 12 centimeter plus 12 centimeter plus 12 centimeter. Or you can write, since all the sides are equal, so you can write 12 into 3 directly. So this is 36 centimeter is the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. I hope it's clear. These questions are very simple, children, completely based upon direct formula. Okay, so if you know the formula, you will be able to solve the questions. Now with this, let's move on to question number 11. Question number 11. If the ratio of the base perimeter of the triangle is 48 centimeter. Find its area. Now here children, the perimeter of the triangle is given as 48 centimeter and the ratio between the hypotenuse and the base is given. Okay, so let's see if this is a right angle triangle and the ratio between the base and the hypotenuse is given as 4:5. That means the ratio between the base and the hypotenuse, this is given. Okay, so we can write, let the base be 4x, isn't it? And the hypotenuse be 5x. I hope it's clear. Now if you can see, if you remember this, if this is 4x and this is 5x, this is a right angle triangle. By applying Pythagoras theorem, we can calculate this according to Pythagoras theorem. Now, according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to height square plus base square, isn't it? So now the hypotenuse is already given. So this is 5x whole square plus the height is already given. So now height square, what is height? It is given as hypotenuse and the height is not given, I mean, and plus the base is given as 4x, so 4x square. Now 5x square will be 25x square. This is equal to height square plus this is 16x square, isn't it? Now we can bring the 16x square this side. 25x square minus 16x square is equals to height square. Now 25 minus 16 is 9x square. 9x square is equals to height square. So what will be the value of height? The value of height will be 3x. That means this will be 3x. Now in the question, it is also given that the perimeter is given as perimeter is 48 centimeter. So now, in the question, perimeter is given as 48 centimeter. So according to question, is equal to the sum of all the three sides, that means 3x plus 5x plus 4x. Let's add it up. We get 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12x. So from here we have got the value of x. We can bring this 12 down, we will get the value of x. X will be 4. So x is equal to 4. So now we have to find out, in this question we have to find out the area. So now to find out the area we need the base and the height. We have got the value of x. We can substitute the value of x in 4x and 3x, isn't it? I am erasing it over here. So we have base is equal to 4 into 4, that is 16 centimeter. Then we have height is equals to 3 into 4, that is 12 centimeter. Now area of this triangle will be half into base into height. So 2 8s are 16, 12 8s are 96 centimeter square is the area of the given triangle. I hope it's clear. What we did in this question, we had the base and the hypotenuse. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we calculated the height in terms of x. And then with the help of the perimeter, we calculated the value of x, and then we substituted it in the height and the base, and then we got the values of height and base, and that we substituted in the formula of area of a triangle. I hope the question is clear to all of you. And with this, let's move on to question number 12. Let's take up question number 12 now. Okay, so question number 12 says, in the figure ABC is a right angle triangle. Find the area of triangle ABC. We have to find out the area of the triangle ABC. First of all, this is the triangle given. This is 90 degree over here, and then we have another perpendicular dropped over AC. This is AC, and this is D, isn't it? And then the dimensions are 9 centimeter over here and 40 centimeter over here. The first thing which we are required to calculate is area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Now this is the triangle ABC. We know area of triangle is half into base into height. So this is a 90 degree triangle. So we can calculate half into base. What is the base? 40 centimeter into height. What is the height? 9 centimeter. Isn't it? So 180 centimeter square will be the area of triangle ABC. I hope it is clear. Please ignore the extra voice. I hope my voice is audible. Now, area of the triangle ABC is clear. Then we have to calculate the length of AC. Length of AC. Since it's a right angle triangle, we can simply apply Pythagoras theorem. We will get the value of AC. So we know in second case, we know that since AC is the hypotenuse, so we can write AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square, isn't it? And we have to calculate the value of AC square, and the value of AB square is 9 square, BC square is 40 square, isn't it? Square of 9 is 81 and square of 40 is 1600. Okay? So now let's add this up. We'll get 1681. This is AC square. Now to calculate the value of AC, what we will do? To calculate the value of AC, what we'll do? We will find out the square root of 1681. Square root of 1681. To calculate square root, what we will do? Again, we will find out we'll take out the prime factorization. Let's do this. With what value can we divide? Can we calculate the square root of? How can we calculate the square root of 1681? Let's find out. So children, if you try to calculate the square root of 1681, once you try to calculate, you will see that it's the square root of a prime number. That number is 41. Okay. I have calculated it by long division method that I have not taught you yet. You will be learning that in class 8, how to calculate square roots of numbers using long division method. I have calculated it and we got the value of AC as 41 centimeter. So now AC we have got as 41 centimeter. This is what we had to calculate. Okay. Now, how have I calculated? If you want to know, see what I did is, there is a way in which we write the number in this way, and then we pair them up, and then we find out the square root of we divide the number this way by a square. So 4 4 is 16, and this is 81. So we have to add the the divisor with the quotient. So we have added 4 plus 4, divisor with the dividend. Okay. So divisor with the quotient. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So we have got 8 over here, and then we have to write a number over here which has to be written over here also, and we get the same number. So that number could be 1 only. 81 into 1 is 81. So we got 41 as the square root of 1681. I'm sure this must not be clear to all of you how to find out the square root. You don't need to learn it. You will be learning it in class 8. Okay? So for now I have taken up this question. So I have told you how to find out the square root of how to find out the square root using long division method. That must not be clear to maximum of you. 95% people must not have understood. That's okay. You don't need to. Okay. Now let's see the third part. Third part of the question says we have to find out the length of BD correct to 2 places of decimal. We have to find out the length of BD. Now if you see that BD is a perpendicular to AC, है ना? And this is a triangle. We know the area of the triangle is 180. If we write area of this triangle, can we use this formula to calculate area of triangle? Can we use half into base as AC into height as BD? I hope we can use half into base into height. This will also give the area of this triangle only. Is it? So area of triangle we have already calculated and it is 180. So this will be equal to half into AC. The length of AC we have calculated as 41 and we have to calculate the length of BD. So BD will be equal to 180 into 2 upon 41. Isn't it? Now this you can calculate, you can solve. Once you solve, you will get 360 upon 41. That is BD is equals to, when you calculate, you will get that it will come out to be 8 point something. Okay? Please do calculate it and directly writing the answer. That is 8.78 centimeter. We have to find out the answer to correct 2 decimal places. So I have directly written the answer 8.78 centimeter. Please do calculate the value. I haven't, because till here everything must be clear. So I hope the question is clear. This was very simple. First of all, for the first part we used direct formula. For the second part we calculated using Pythagoras theorem. For the third part we again use the formula. Okay, but with a different base and with a different height. I hope the question is clear to all of you. And now with this, let's take up question number 13, and we'll be taking up question number 13, the third part of question number 13. Okay? So let's see 13th question. We have to find out the area of the shaded region of the following figures in which the dimensions given are in centimeters. So we have to calculate the area of the shaded region. Let's take up this. This is the figure. Here we have 4. Here we have 4. This is 6. 6. 4. 4 and 6. Isn't it? So what we can do is to find out the area of the shaded region. This is the shaded region. This part, this whole part is shaded. Isn't it? I hope I am not wrong. This whole part is shaded. Isn't it? So we have to find out the area of this shaded region only. So we don't know to find out how to use any formula for such figures, isn't it? So what we can do is, from the outside figure, from this particular rectangle, we can, from this rectangle, the outer rectangle, if we subtract this triangle and this triangle, we will be left with the area of this shaded region only. So let's find out the area of the outer rectangle first. Let's name it as A, B, C, D. Okay, let's name it as A, B, C, D. So let's find out area of rectangle A, B, C, D. What is it? See, the lengths are 4 plus 4, 8. Here also 4 plus 4, 8. Here this is 6 plus 6, 12. And here also 6 plus 6, 12. So the area of the rectangle ABCD will be 12 centimeter into 8 centimeter. That is 96 centimeter square. Then let's find out the area of these triangles. Let's name it as CEF, okay, and AGH, okay. So let's find out area of triangle. CEF, this is equal to half into base. Base will be CF, that is 6 centimeter, and height will be 4 centimeter, isn't it? So we can write 12 centimeter square as the area of CEF, and if you can see, the area of triangle CEF and area of triangle AGH will be same. So area of triangle AGH will be also 12 centimeter square, isn't it? Now, to find out the area of shaded region, will be equal to, from the area of the rectangle, we can subtract the area of the two triangles, that is 96 centimeter square minus 24 centimeter square. So from 6 minus 4, 2, and then from 9 if you subtract 2, you will be left with 7. 72 centimeter square is the area of the shaded region. I hope it's clear. In the same manner you will calculate the rest of the parts also. Rest of the subparts of question number this 13. See, I hope children this exercise also must be clear to all of you. If you have any doubts, please do ask. Please do keep on practicing. If you have any problem, you can come up with your doubts, but you will have problems only if you practice. So please do practice. Thank you children.